Today's video will be about these Warrior 4-inch polishing wheels. Hello, I'm Eugene Torto. This is ET Garage, and like I was saying, this video is about these Warrior 4-inch polishing wheels. I already got them unpackaged. You get them on Harbor Freight. I think they're around 15 bucks or something like that. But I'm not sure what type of polisher they're designed for. I'm going to be using them on an angle grinder. These are not the right size for an angle grinder. These have a 5/8 inch hole, and angle grinders usually have a 7/8 inch hole. See the difference in the size of the hole for the arbor that's on there. But I was able to use them on an angle grinder. Don't recommend it. Recommend you use the correct polisher for these. They come in, we said there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. They're 4-inch. They come in 40 grit, 80 grit, 220 grit, 400 grit, and 600 grit. Now you can use these for polishing metal, polishing marble. Most of the reviews on Harbor Freight's website seems like most people are using them to polish marble and other types of stone that you want polished. You can use them to polish metal, and that's what I'm going to be doing. In fact, what I'm polishing is brake rotors. Well, this one I already did. I didn't do a perfect job on it. If you didn't see the video, I originally ground these brake rotors using this stone here, this cup stone, which is, I have no idea what grit this is, but it's pretty rough, and it leaves a pretty rough finish. I used this on my angle grinder and mounted the disc rotors in the lathe. I'll show you that here, and I'll leave a link to that video sometime during this video. And I always wanted a smoother finish, so I saw these polishing wheels, and I figured I'd give them a try. These look like they'd be really good for polishing like stainless steel and aluminum. I'll have to try it on aluminum and stainless steel if I get a chance. But for now, we're just going to try them on these brake rotors. It came out pretty good on this one. I'll show you. I'll move the camera around, and then I'll show you the difference. And then I'll go ahead and polish that rotor. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this good. And here you can see I got the 40 grit mounted in here in my angle grinder. Angle grinder is bolted to the cross slide table on my lathe, or 3-in-1 machine. And here you can see the rotor that I ground with the rough stone, that real rough stone originally when I did these rotors. And here is one I did the other day. Hopefully you can see the difference in the surface. This is like a mirror surface. I could probably get this a lot better, but this is good enough for what it is. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and start grinding on this one, and this should come out even better, I think, because it's one of these things where you get better at it as you do it, so this should come out even better than this one. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll see how it comes out. All right, there it is. A lot smoother surface than it was. There's still some you can still some grooves from the original rough. I don't want to keep taking material off. Eventually, if I ever do mount these are actually just extra brake rotors that I have. I doubt I'll ever use them. But if I ever do, once you can get the brake pads bedded in, they're gonna pretty much smooth everything out anyway. All that matters is that it's true this way, as far as that goes, as far as the rotor goes, as far on end this way, and true in the thickness. So it should be perfectly parallel on both sides, going back and forth and parallel to the caliber. So that I know it is. I've checked these. I'll check it again with my dial indicator just to make sure, but I see no reason why it shouldn't be. Well within specs. I just need to flip it around, do the other side, and then I'm done. Okay, both brake rotors are done. I'm pretty much satisfied with the finish. I mean, they're brake rotors. Like I said, once you get some miles on them on brake pads, they're going to get grooved and everything else anyway. But I didn't want to take any more off than I did, because that one there is at its very minimum thickness, so I don't want to do that. It would have been nice. This original stone left a lot of deep grooves in that, and I ain't going to polish those completely out. I'll just end up taking too much material off that I feel is unnecessary. I am going to take this block of aluminum, which I believe is 6061, stick it in the vise, and I'll see how this polishes up. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. That turned out pretty good. Really quick. If I was to do this again, I wouldn't even waste my time with like the 40 grit and maybe even not the 80 grit. I'd just go to the straight to like the 220 and the 400 and the 600, depending on the aluminum, of course. Anyway, hopefully you can see that. That's the unfinished side, and that's the shiny side. Of course, different types of aluminum shine up better than other. Same with different types of metals. And I'm sure it's the same when you're polishing stone. I really need to go flat on this, and I couldn't get this guard off. I'm not sure how this guard comes off on this D-wall. It's like a spring-loaded thing, so I got to see about taking the guard off if I ever use this. Like I said, this isn't designed for angle grinders. It's designed for some type of polisher. If anyone knows what kind, let me know. So if you do use it, just keep that in mind. And these are good to 18,000 RPM. So you shouldn't have to worry about your going too fast and have them fly apart. But anyway, I hope this review was helpful. I'm sure there's quite a few other things I can polish with this if I wanted to. As far as metal and stone goes, maybe I'll try it on a piece of stone. I don't have any reason to polish a piece of stone. Just not my type of thing. But I guess that's it for this video. Hope it was helpful. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.